Okay. Can you see my screen? Huh?
Yes.
Okay, great. So today we're going to do some labs with packet tracer. We go here, Cisco, CCNA1. mm, What is it? What is CCNA1 Labs? Okay, we're going to take the last one, 2 dots. But before that, let's open the first one for me to show you a bit some stuff. I close, no. So the first one is 2.55. If you open it, just to show you how it works. Someone want to join, admit. So I'm opening my packet tracer, lab 2.55. So when you open it, you will see user profile. This one, you can close it. Then you stick on this one. You stick on, so the packet tracer will come with two files, the topology file and a kind of question paper, the questions. So when you come to the questions, you right click, you zoom in, and to make it bigger until you're happy. Zoom in, you see, until you're happy. The topology, you can zoom in a bit also. You see. So anytime you have such thing, take your time to understand what is here. I have a PC that is connected to switch 1. Switch 1 is connected to switch 2. Switch 2 is connected to the PC. So now, this is normally, physically, this is what we're supposed to do. You bring your laptop. I'll bring two switches. We have two teams. As you connect the cabling and you do what you're going to do, what we ask you here. So when you have a packet tracer, you have a title. What are we going to do? We're going to configure initial switch. Initial switch. So if you cannot hear me, you cannot see my screen, please call me directly, because when I start, sometimes it can cut off. Like now I was doing artisan, it vanished. So if you cannot see or hear me, you can call me. Hi, Mr. Max, please, can you do ABCD so that I can have a look. So when you have such exercise, you check first the title, configure initial switch settings. Now, objective is what are we going to do here in this example? In part 1, you're going to verify the default switch configuration, and you will see part 1 here. And we're going to guide you, like you want to learn how to drive. Your teacher will be with you, do this, do that. You did well, you didn't do well, you see, all of this stuff. So here will guide you the same way it was explained in EtherCAD. We're going to say, okay, when you are here, tap enable. So click on the switch, go to command CLI, press enter. You see the same thing I guide you, will guide you step by step here. Tap, you're in the user mode, tap enable to go to a privilege mode, you see. And to view something, show run or show run config. You see. After that, when you finish part 1, in part 2, we're going to ask you now to do some basic configs, like uh, the name, how to console. The same thing we did in EtherCAD. Here also will guide you step by step to do the same thing. You see. So you just follow, you do. If they say tap here, you type. If they say this, you type and you follow. You see. So when you finish everything, you see down here, completion. I have 0%. If you want to see if you do well or not, you come here, you see, check results. You click on check, you see, and down left, check results. And you can click on assessment item. And if all the questions we ask you is here. If we ask you to configure the banner, it's cross, it's a red cross. If you configure well, it will be checked green. You see. So normally when you do, everything should be green. When you finish, you can close here. So you can minimize. If you want, you can also go to options, preference, font, and make your font bigger. You go to 20, down here also 20, and you apply. If you don't do that, you'll see the font are too small. So you go to options. You go to option, option, preference, and in the tab, font, and you select here 20, 20 to make it bigger and apply. So the very first packet tracer is to teach you the same thing we did, and do that, do this. You read and you do. You read and you do. So this one is very simple. We're going to do something that is a bit not difficult, but let's do the 291. And you guys, you will guide me. Also, if you want to save your work, file, save every 10 minutes or 5 minutes so that you won't lose anything. If you want to check your marks, here, you go to check result, assessment item, you'll see everything you did should be green. If it's red, it means either you didn't do yet or you did, but it's wrong. You must go fix. And you'll see your results here. You can close. Also, down here, you see completion. How many percent down here? I'm going to close this one. I'm not going to save. And we're going to do 291. 291, yeah. And you guys must explain to me what to do. So I'm opening it. Okay, so this is it. As you know, with topology, you can make it, you can zoom in and you check. I have a PC, it's connected to a switch. This switch is connected to another switch and a PC. So you take your time to understand what is in the topology. Then you come, you come to the questions. You see down here completion, 0%. If you go to check results, you go to assessment item. This is what we have to do. You see. So we have manager, reception, room 145, room 146. In manager, what are we going to do? Path Ethernet on the port. You need to add the IP address and subnet mask. The reception, you have to configure port. Port F0, IP address subnet mask. Room 145, we have to set the banner and the 3 password. The console password, the secret password, and what. Same thing for room 146. So it's a very nice one. So yeah, let's jump in. You can zoom in until you're happy. Else you can use the PDF. So here I have a title, Basic Switch and End Device Configuration. We have the addressing table. I need to use this information to enter in these devices. It's like just purchase a new phone and your manager say, okay, change the color, enter these cell phone numbers, do this, do that. So we're going to use the addressing table information to do the configurations. Now, objectives, what we have to do. Uh, We need to configure host name and IP addresses on 2 Cisco switches. So host name and IP addresses. We have 2 switches, we have to do that. We have to configure the host with IP addresses. Host is what? The PCs. We need to configure IP addresses. To configure IP address on a PC, you click on the PC, you go to desktop, you go to IP configuration, and you see this information. For example, here is PC manager, you see. You come here, manager. If you see NIC means network interface card. Then this is the IP address we need to enter. Click here, IP, you see, 128.107.20.25. You see, manager. This is the IP address you need to enter. This is the subnet mask. If you want, you can copy paste if you want to. It's not recommended, but yeah. That's all. That's all information we have for now. You see. So we just finished for manager, and we have already, you see, 9%. If you go PC reception, if you open it, you go to config. No, not config. Sorry. You go to desktop, IP configuration. For reception, we ask you to enter this IP address. You can copy. Normally, please type, don't copy. You must type properly here. Me, I'm copy paste just to save time. And the subnet mask is here, we copy. And the subnet mask is here, you paste. You don't need to save, it's automatically there. And we have 13% already. And you see, so you follow all these requirements. Use a console connection to access each switch. So from manager, I'm going to use a console cable. So I go down here, you see that orange stuff, connection, I click on it, then I'll see different type of connections. We see the console cable, it's written down here, it's console. I click on it, I click on the PC, I use RS232, I go to a switch, I go to a console port. From there, it's like from my PC, I want to log on with switch. So I open my PC, I go to terminal, I click OK. I don't touch anything. And you can see, I press enter, and I'm in the switch called what? Room 145. So now we say I must add a name, room 145. So I open it. So who can tell me how to add a name? Okay, let me help you for now. You tap enable, enter. Now I'm in the privilege mode. I tap conft for configure terminal. I press enter. You see. Now to change the name, it's host name. Host name and the name. You must tap the name exactly the way they want. If you tap something else, you won't get your point. You must tap exactly the way you see there. exactly like that. Host name. You press enter, enter. Now for room 146, this one, you do the same thing. You take a console cable, you click on the reception PC, you click on RS port, you go to room V switch, you click on it, you go to console port on top. Then you open this PC, reception PC, sorry, reception PC, you go to desktop, you can close this one. Terminal, okay, you're here. You press enter, enter. Now here we want the name room 146. You open it. So the day we meet physically, I'll bring the switches and you bring your laptops. I'll give you the cables and you're going to connect to the PC and do the same thing, exactly the same thing. That's why it's very important to know packet tracer so that when you give it the physical equipment, you know what to be done. Enable, conft, host name, and exactly the same way it's written. You press enter, enter. You see. So we are done with the names. We have 22%. Use RX password for own lines. So we have different lines. So let's use the manager PC. The first one is line console 0 password. And we say password, I must use this. I'm going to exactly the way. So copy password, and I put the password here. Login and exit. Do copy run start. So all the lines. So I have a line console 0, and I also have a line VTY for the telnet. Line VTY 05, for you can put 0 anything. Password, the same password. Transport input telnet. So you can also tap login if you want to. And you save, do copy run start. You can exit. You see. So when we say all the lines, so we have a line VTY for telnet and also line console. Okay, so let us finish for this switch, then we do for the other part. Use the secret password. You must use this one for the secret password. You must document, you must write down some way so that you won't forget or mismatch which one is for what. So now we say the secret. We know that we can protect the user mode via line console 0. We can protect the privilege mode, enable secret stuff. So enable, no, so, yeah, enable, just enable secret, and you put the password, the exact password that was there. You press enter. Encrypt all clear text. We know how to do that. It's what? Service password encryption. So remember, for this training, we have first thing first, we have theory, where we teach you everything. Then we have the packet tracer to apply what we learn in the theory. You see. Then the third part will be physical equipment, where anything we learn, we physically touch them and do them. Okay, so if I come, I can see that I have completion 40% already. You see. Now, configure the banner. We didn't specify. If we didn't specify anything, it's fine. Then I can enter whatever I want to enter. If it was specified, then you use what was there. So banner, message of the day. I start with the $sign, and I must end with the same $sign. So between, I can write anything I want. If it was written with a question, I copy paste or I type exactly. I can type anything. I'm watching you. You see. I press enter, enter. There is no error. Configure addressing for all devices. Addressing. So the addressing we did for the manager PC, we did for the reception PC. You click on one PC, you can close this one. Before you close, you must save. Do copy, run, start to save all your doc. Then you can close. So if you want to enter an IP address on a PC, you open the PC, IP configuration, and you enter the details that are here. You see. So manager PC, this is the manager information. The reception PC, this is the reception information. So we did that already. Now we need to configure on room 45 VLAN. Remember, if you have a switch, all the ports by definition will belong to one VLAN or one group. At a later stage, we're going to explain. We belong to one group. And if someone wants to remotely log on that switch, he must use that IP address. That's why we call it SVI, Switch Virtual Interface. It's also in NetAcad. Switch Virtual Interface, SVI. SVI. Oh, no. It's here. SVI. Yeah, so this is how we configure the switch virtual interface. So have a look and we continue. So you can read 1 minute.
Bonjour, Monsieur Max. C'est Betty. Comment vous allez? Moi, je vais bien. J'allais juste vous signaler pour le cours, parce que j'avais dit que 7 mois, je vais régulariser et puis commencer le cours. Mais je ne crois pas vraiment. Je suis un peu déçue parce que je croyais que j'aurais l'argent pour le travail. Parce qu'on m'avait promis le travail, mais malheureusement, je ne peux pas vous dire.
Okay, we continue. So we're going to do the same thing. We go to conf-key, interface VLAN 1, we add the IP address and no shutdown. So it's exactly the same thing. So I'm going to copy the IP address. Normally you should not copy. I open here, I go to, I can close here. I go to terminal, okay, to be in the switch. So if you have your PC and you use a console cable and you want to log on the switch, you open the PC, terminal, click OK, and when you're here, you press enter, 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 and you're here. So to configure VLAN 1 on room 1145, you type what? Interface You just need to do the same thing like we got you. Interface VLAN. VLAN 1, you press enter. IP address, and you enter the IP address. You type, and you must type exactly. Subnet mask, all 255s. As I say, please type, because the day you have your physical equipment, you want to copy paste. So to go to type IP address, then no shutdown. You see, there is no error message. Do copy, run, start, exit. You see, this is how we configure. So configure addressing for all devices according to the addressing table. We are done. So we are done for, so you see already we have 59%. So the same thing we did for switch. The first switch we're going to do for the second switch. Okay, we say what? Go down. We did change the name already. It's fine. Use this one for all lines. Okay. Top line console 0. Press enter. Password. You type the password exactly the same it is. Login. You exit. The other line is line VTY 05 or 04. It's up to you. Password. Same password. Transport input telnet. Login. You exit and you save. Do copy, run, start to save what you did. No error message, all good. See. The secret password. So we know that we have 3 types of password. The very first one to protect the user mode, we call it the line console. The second one is to protect the privilege mode. We call it the secret password. And the third password is for telnet, line VTY. So we say we must use this one for the secret one. So I can open. So enable secret, and I put, you press enter. Now we say you must encrypt all passwords. So service password encryption, and you save. Do copy, run, start. What else? The message of the day. We didn't specify, so we can do what we want. Banner, message of the day. I can start with $sign, and I end with the same character, the same sign. I'm watching you. Press enter, no error message. Now we need to configure the SVI. If you see a VLAN, if you see VLAN 1, it means SVI, switch virtual interface. It means if I work from home and I want to remotely log on with switch, I will use that IP address. That's why we say switch virtual interface. I'm going to use this info. Then I paste and I say interface VLAN 1 IP address. I paste. Normally you must type space. You also enter the subnet mask. Any IP always comes with a subnet mask. paste, paste, and no shut. Anytime you configure an interface, you must always use no shutdown. No shutdown. You save, do, copy, run, start. Normally we are done. And we see we got 95%. It means there is something we didn't do. Verify connectivity between all devices. Okay, you can type what? You can end here. So from the privilege mode, you can type show run to view what you did. You can see the host name is here. Press enter, enter, or the space bar. Message of the day is here. Line console, line VTY here. And yeah, with telnet. So we meet something, check connectivity, ping. So the connectivity means ping. So I'm at the reception PC. I want to ping the manager. So this is the IP for the manager. I copy it. Then I come to the reception. I go now, this time to command prompt. Because I don't want to log on a switch to configure. I'm not going to use terminal. Yeah. So to verify if I can dial the number of the other PC at a ping, and you page IP, you press enter. If you see 0% lost, it means we can communicate. You see. From the manager, I want to ping the reception. So I take the reception IP. I go to the manager PC. I go to command prompt. Tap ping, and you paste the IP address. Okay. 0% loss means we can communicate. It means I can dial the other number, and if he want to pick up the phone, he can. If he doesn't want it, at least it doesn't it doesn't go on voicemail or something like that. So yeah, normally we are done with this exercise. Let's check something. Let's go to check result to check where we missed. The reception PC. So everything's green, you see. It means we did successfully. But the reception PC subnet mask reception, this is the reception subnet mask. We close here. You can also tap who am I? Let me, does it work here? Let me see who am I. No, it doesn't show here. No, it doesn't show here. If I go to reception, I close, I go to IP configuration, subnet mask 255.255. Let's come here. You see, for reception, it's all 255s. That's why I say copy paste sometimes can give you, yeah. Now you see you have 100%. It means everything they ask us to do is successfully well done. Assessment item, everything's green. So this is some examples of labs we'll be doing. First thing first, with theory. Second part, packet tracer to apply what we learn. Third part, when we meet physically, we use the physical equipment to do the same thing. So if you understand this, and I give you say, hi guys, let us meet tomorrow, for example. And I give you 2 switches and 2 PCs, and to do the same thing, it's easier because you did this so many times, you know how to configure what we want you to do. But if you don't know the packet tracer, even if they give you everything, you won't be able to do. So please do packet tracer many times, and you'll be fine. Any questions?
Hi, Max.
Yes,
It's Dave for you.
yes,
I'm
of course.
trying to. I've opened the lab, but now
Yeah.
when I try to load the first step there, IP address and host names, it says configure is locked by the author's desire.
Okay. So it means if you want to configure the switch, don't click on the switch. It will say
Yeah.
lock. It
Okay.
means you must use a console cable from the PC to the switch.
Okay.
Yeah, when you use the console cable and you open the PC, now you go to terminal, you click OK. Now from your PC, you are in the switch now. See, from the PC, you are now in the switch. So anytime
Oh,
you want to configure something and you click on it and it's locked, use a console cable to log in.
thanks. I've got that now.
Okay. Any other questions?
Hello, Mr. Max.
Yes.
Yeah, if you may understand, do you ask if you are clicking maybe on the router or switches not clicking, you need to connect the router with a switch with the console cable.
A console cable, 100%,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
very good. Very good question. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Hello, Mr. Max.
Yes, question. So you
Yeah,
tell us your name,
patient.
your name, your yeah, patient, yes.
Yeah, patient. I don't have any email to download the packet tracer from my laptop, so I wanted to ask you if you can. I don't know how to proceed, how to download the packet tracer on my laptop. I wanted to download it on my laptop. Thank you.
Okay, I think in the WhatsApp group, I did send you a link where you can download all this stuff. I'm going to resend again the same link. And also, I did share with you where you can. Okay, so at the end of the meeting, send me your email address. I'll share again the folder where I have my packet tracer. Yeah, so that you can download. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Max.
Okay, you're welcome. Any other questions? So, guys, please, 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 Cisco CCN it's not difficult. You must study, you must attend the session, or you must read your chapters. Then what is in there, we apply in packet tracer. After that, the day we meet physically, we apply on the physical equipment. If you follow all these steps, you'll be successful. So please, please study, study, study. Anytime you have questions, WhatsApp group is there. We'll help each other. So if no other questions, next session, we're going to do chapter 3. We'll do chapter 3.
Hello,
So
Mr. Max.
yes, question.
Hello, Mr. Max. Yes, Mr. Max. I want to ask, is it
Your
all
name
the
and
research
your question.
all? Yes, my name is Biju
Okay,
Amoy
Vision.
Bongwalanga.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, Vision.
Yes, I want to ask about chapter 2. There's some exercises there that we are doing. So if you finish that exercises, is it registered or how
No,
do
no.
we register? Is it registered automatic or what we need to do?
Okay, I'm going to log on my network card. I go to NetAcad, introduction to networks. Here is you. Your course is introduction to networks. Yes. So you are here. So I open chapter 2. Yeah, so when you read, you scroll down. Content. Yeah, so when you read, sometimes you'll see some videos how to install packet trace, and we in chapter 1. Let's go to chapter 2. And yeah, at the end of each page, you have some quiz that you can do. So all the quiz here is just to practice. It won't go in the grade book. Your grade book, so you see after chapter 1, 2, 3, now you have an exam. Only this one counts for your grades. You see, if I go to grade and I type Bijou, presenter, you see, so this is what you should be doing. Okay, I'm lost now. Yeah, so always, so only.
No, bazo tumba na bango ba kotaka. Guys, close for me the door.
Ah, what language is that? Swahili. Okay, so only the exams. Yeah. So only so after chapter 1 to 3, you'll have your first exam. You can do it many times. It's a quiz covering chapter 1 to 3. You can do it many times until you get a good mark. After chapter 4, 5, 6, 7, you have another exam. See? So anything else quiz, it's only to practice. What counts for your grade, for your grading, is these exams. So if I go again to grade, at chapter 4, you see, it will be here. You see, so I will see here all your marks. See, all the checkpoint exams only. Then you get to final exam. And okay, so if no other questions, next on Thursday we'll do chapter 3 and 4. We are very short ones. It's not difficult, and it's only theory. It's very short, no major issues for Thursday. And the following week, I'll tell you what we'll be doing until we finish. So this one is CCNA1. We have 3 CCNAs. Huh? We have 3 parts: CCNA1, CCNA2, CCNA3. Now, after that, we have another course called cybersecurity that lasts 3 months. If you want to do it, then we jump in cybersecurity, where we have a lot of chapters also. 3 months. So after you build your network with CCNA,
Hello,
you
Miss
need,
Mike. Hello,
yes.
Miss Mike. Yes, those practice is a little bit tricky because you need to read it, the instruction, and you need to understand. Because when you are doing the practice, the exercises, if you make any mistake, you cannot go forward. You will stop there until you correct it, and then you will continue with exercises. So it's a little bit tricky. You
Oh,
need to understand instruction.
yeah, but sometimes you can skip. No worries for that. For example, you can skip the name and you can continue. If you skip, it means you won't get the mark for that, but you can still continue. You can still continue. So the secret for that is to do it many times. That's all, many times. And if you are stuck somewhere, you let us know. Hi guys, I'm doing a packet tracer. This number, this section, we asked me to configure this. I don't understand. Can you please help? Then we all jump in and help you. So
All
the
right.
secret of this one, yeah, no worries, no panic, no. Take it easy, step by step. That's why last week we didn't do any class, just for you to read again chapter 1, 2, and to practice a bit. You can also check the recordings. I'm going to put this one in our WhatsApp in YouTube channel. You can also go check there. Chapter 1 and 2. Uh, it seems like my network is a bit not working properly. Yeah, you come here, you go to playlist, and you go to CCNA1. And you'll see that CCNA1 chapter 11. So for us, and we did chapter 2 is here. So you check anything, CCNA1 chapter 2, CCNA1 revision. No, we didn't finish. CCNA1 chapter 2 demo. There is another lab that I did a demo. If I open it here, even here I do revisions. Then after that, yeah, after that I do again the same thing. Yeah, so yeah, read your. That's why I say, please, students, study at least 2 hours per day, and one packet tracer per day. You'll be fine. If you're stuck, you have some recordings here, or you have a WhatsApp group. You ask a question, we'll help you.
Sorry, Mr. Mac.
Yes.
I want to ask about those packet tracer that you send on the group. So much
Yeah.
we read all.
Yeah. That will help you. If you have a packet, if you open packet tracer, you go to
Yeah,
help. Yeah, help tutorials. You click on
yeah.
it. Then you'll see some short videos that shows you how to use packet tracer.
Okay, I'm asking
Okay.
because I'm done. I'm done already with one. I was busy with,
Yeah,
so that's
continue,
why.
continue.
Yeah.
One, yeah. Get started, you finish with 3. Logical, you finish all everything. Configure device, read everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in fact, if you have time, finish everything. If you have time, not everything. You can stop at 5. Yeah,
I
you
think
can
the
stop at
chapter that
5.
I'm sorry, Mr. Max. What I'm busy with, I'm done with packet trace and navigate, and I'm
Okay,
busy with the I'm busy with configuration. Initially
okay,
switch. That's busy now. Yeah, two
okay, that's
five
great.
five.
Now take your time. Yeah, take your time, take your time. But at
Okay.
least every day you do small, 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 small. And never panic, don't get angry, don't get upset. No. You take your time. If you don't understand, you read again, or you can ask in the group, or come back to watch the videos. And we have some explanations also. So,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, guys. If no other questions, we can stop. You can stop here, and we can make it in again on Thursday. We'll do chapter 3 and 4. Okay, thanks very much. If you no other questions, then yeah, we can stop here for today. I'll
Thank you.
post the recording tomorrow morning. Huh?